Calendula is a really well-known flower, and we grow it for so many different reasons. First off, it's really easy to grow, and you can either grow it as a single plant or in a big row or clump like this, and it blooms all year long in certain climates, including mine because it is quite temperate here. There are also tons of varieties that you can choose. This one here that I have in the birdie's bed, this is a type called Resina. It's a medicinal calendula variety. It has higher resin levels, hence the name, and it has small yellow and orange flowers. The other variety that I have growing down in the garden is called Erfurter Orangefarbige. And all that means is it's from Erfurt in Germany, and it's an orange color. And that's also a medicinal variety, and it's much, much larger. But what they all have in common, all of the calendulas, is that there are tons of ways that you can use them. And so I'm gonna go through 7 of those top ways to use calendula and hopefully give you some inspiration. The main way that home growers of calendula can use this flowering plant is actually out here in the garden and as a companion plant. And a companion plant is a plant that can help another plant in some way. And the way that calendula works is that it is very attractive to not just pollinators like hoverflies and bees and butterflies, but also pests that might target your vegetables. So you can use this plant to lure them away as a sacrificial plant in a way, but also to boost the number of pollinators in your garden. Another way that we can use calendula flowers is as an edible flower. You don't eat the green bits, they're a bit too bitter, but you can pull the petals off and use them in fancy salads, in drinks, and you can even puree the petals up and use them as a natural food colorant. So you can naturally color cakes and cookies and all sorts of things a really lovely sunny color. Calendula is also used in herbal medicine, and for a few different reasons. Mainly, it's a skin cleanser and skin healer. So if you have wounds, it can help cleanse them and speed up the healing. But it's also used for digestive complaints, and also it helps with period pain as well. Because calendula is so good at detoxifying and cleansing and healing, and also because it's very gentle, we can use it in daily skincare. And this is calendula infused oil and a calendula salve. And I've got recipes for these over on my website if you'd like to make these. So calendula is great for skincare, which means that if you grow it in your garden, you can harvest it, dry it, and use it to make your own creams, lotions, salves, balms, you name it. We can also use calendula flowers in soap making, and these 2 bars are from the batch of calendula soap that you learn how to make in my natural soap making course, which is an online course. And I have another one here. This is a bar of soap that I make for my business and I sell to customers. And we mainly use calendula in soap making as a decoration, so the petals on the front of these, and as a natural colorant. But they do actually hold up their lovely color within the soap bars themselves. So this is the only flower that I use within soap bars. The natural color possibilities don't end with just soap making, because we can use these beautiful orange and yellow flowers to naturally dye fibers and textiles, so things like wool and linen, organic cotton, things like this. So in that way, you can bring your flowers, your garden, into what you wear on a daily basis. It's also a really fun and creative craft, and the colors are beautiful, just a really sunny, beautiful yellow in a lot of cases. Lastly, calendula flowers are just so cheerful and beautiful. that having them in your garden as an ornamental is use enough in itself. And for me, especially in autumn and even in winter, looking out the window and seeing just a splash of yellow or orange really cheers me up. I hope that you've got some inspiration for how to use your calendula, even if it is just for looking at in the garden. And if you have any favorite calendula recipes or ways to use it, leave me a comment down below. And if you would like to see how I harvest and use calendula, you can watch that video next.